All right, so the first one I got for you is now, what's one ugly truth about yourself you discovered that you had to do internal work with and fix?
I don't want to expose my character. Damn, good one, man. I realize sometimes I could be really selfish.
Okay.
I feel like we're all selfish to a certain extent, but that's one of them. And I find myself sometimes I could be. I don't want to see if I say this, it's like that just might be like, oh, it's a red flag. I could sometimes be like a gaslighter,
Okay.
but I didn't understand I was gaslighting
Right.
until the word really got popular a couple years ago, like demure, and I was like, ooh, I need to work on that. So that's something I was like, I gotta work on that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And the beauty is that we're working on it, so that's fine.
yeah, of course.
Anytime you pop on the timeline, so many people share how you have this like 90s fine glow about yourself. What are some things that you do to stay healthy, stay fly, and maintain your mental health as you navigate Hollywood?
Um, drink a lot of water.
Okay.
Treat everyone with respect, kindness. Same people you see on the way up, same people you're gonna see on the way down. Um, Understand that your success is subjective to you. Don't let anyone tell you what you're doing isn't enough because you'll never be happy. You always chase something that's just never attainable. So wherever that place that you need to find that success that makes you happy, find it, live in it, embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's really important. So yeah, I think that's my answer. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I did love to see was, you have so much support around you. I mean, Ryan's over here snapping photos
Yeah,
and
she
doing
is.
everything. And one thing I did love is that you even tweeted today as you promoted her film. You said, I didn't forget about the haters on here. Christmas Day, she's going to show you why she's really like that.
Yeah.
So, with you and Ryan being such a beautiful item and having a good relationship,
Uh-huh.
what would you say is the best part of your relationship with Ryan and why it's so important for you both to make sure you support each other privately and publicly?
To support each other.
Yeah,
Oh
privately
man,
and publicly.
I mean, when you with somebody, I mean, support is huge. I feel like I just seen her work very hard on her film. I seen from the beginning to now, it almost not happen anymore. I seen that, and so, and I seen people talking smack about her. She don't mess with nobody, but internet talk about everybody. No one's off limits, and it just kind of triggered me, because I was just like, you can talk about me all day, I don't care, but like somebody like her, she don't bother nobody, and to talk about her career and how it's going, I'm like, oh, y'all gonna see. When this movie drops, she gonna be one of them ones. Like, forget about me. I'm gonna be whatever but she gonna be one of them ones. So I just had to let it be known because, and we gotta support each other. Like me supporting her, it's the same way. Even like our community in general, like all of our friends, we all support each other. Like we got a big group of friends that's even in this industry that's all doing stuff. And it's really important to support each other because you need that village, you need that community, because this industry could take you to a dark place. It's scary. So I just feel like I wasn't doing it to like for clicks or clout or whatever. I just was so happy, and I was hyped. I come from sports. When your teammate do something crazy, we talking our smack on the field. We like, bro, like what's up? Like she doing that. She one of the ones. Like now what? Where you at? Like that's how I felt. So I had to express that.
Last question, because you're such an expressive person. I feel like even getting to know you on like a more personal level, it's so good to see how you've grown. So you talked about in the past, failure has been one of your biggest fears, but also one of your greatest teachers. So what's a recent failure you've grown from that you think deserves a celebration?
A recent failure?
Yep, that you've
Ooh,
grown from.
that's a good question. It's a good question, and it's one of those questions where like I'm not gonna think about a good answer till after, and I'm like, oh, because I feel like I'm on a time clock.
All answers are good.
um, I think it's as simple as like an audition, right? It's like you go into an audition and you have all these expectations for it, and you bomb it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Audition recently, I bombed in the room. Bombed in the room. I had a read for the producers, directors. We back in the room. We ain't did that in a minute. I bombed it. I'm talking about I'm forgetting lines. And I said, you know what, man? I was like, bro, I gotta go to the self taping office and I gotta make a tape and just send it to the cast director, let her know that was my off day. And I did it, but I needed that failure to happen to let me know, like, okay, I gotta tweak some things. Like, it's not the same as it was before the pandemic or before the strike. Like I just gotta tweak some things, and it just made me feel happy that even though I didn't get the role, I sent it to the casting director that I love, and she loved it and she appreciated that. But it also just reminded me that I love this. So I guess that failure just reminded me how much I love this and how much I care about it. Because sometimes I get in my whatever happens happens. I ain't gonna let this stress me out, and then you start losing love for it. So it just reminded me why I do it in the first place. So that felt good.
Listen, we're really proud of you, man. We're gonna always support you. I'm gonna support you. So keep doing your own thing. All right, Keith.